Hey guys, it's Drummond. So today's video I wanted to talk about peer pressuring. So a lot of people deal with it on a regular basis from their friends, family, coworkers, and I just kind of wanted to put it out there that you don't have to suffer from it. You don't have to allow them to force you into doing something with peer pressure. So when it comes to alcohol, my mom is actually the person who kind of steered me away from it, mainly because of her addiction to alcohol and the fact that she did crazy things when she drank really made it clear to me that alcohol was something I didn't want to be a part of. So when it came to going through college and the end of high school, when it came to the idea of drinking, I was completely against it. I knew that alcoholism ran in my family, so it wasn't something I was willing to take a risk with. But I still did go out to clubs and parties with my friends, and I did not drink at any of those events. So when it came to telling my friends no, a lot of times they would continue to peer pressure me throughout the night and try to make me feel bad by calling me different things, but at the end of the night, I was the sober one. I helped people get home. I made sure everyone was safe. It actually wasn't until I was 22 that I actually drank my first drink. So it is possible to go out and have fun and do amazing things with your friends without getting drunk. I will say that it was a lot easier hanging out with friends that weren't constantly pushing it on me, but it was also nice to go out and have fun with my other friends as well, because I love to dance and the club was a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that I didn't not go out just because I didn't want to drink. And the funny thing is, even though they made fun of me at the parties and at the clubs for not drinking, a lot of my friends messaged me afterwards and have talked to me afterwards and told me that they really thought highly of me for not drinking, and that they thought it was really admirable that I didn't allow other people to peer pressure me into it. If you are in a situation where it comes to someone peer pressuring you, make sure you realize that you do have a choice. They will still be your friends even if you don't. And if they aren't willing to be your friends because you don't, then they're probably not the kind of friends that you should be around anyway. And believe me, there are tons of people out there that you can be friends with that don't want to peer pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. I actually had some friends in high school who I had recently talked to, and their lives changed drastically because they chose to go down the path of alcohol and drugs. They recently messaged me and they were talking to me about how they thought so highly of me for being so strong and willing to sacrifice my friendships with people to stay on the path of not drinking, not doing drugs, not doing anything illegal. So one of my friends is actually paralyzed now from getting into that lifestyle, and another one of my friends is in jail right now for selling drugs. My strong stance on no substance abuse. And I'm not saying that people who drink are bad, because when I was younger I actually thought that. Because I saw my parents abuse alcohol and get angry and do things that normal people wouldn't do, I had a really strong stance against alcohol. And it wasn't until I got to college and met some of my friends that were just happy drunks. So even though they were drinking underage, they were still drinking responsibly, and they were doing it smart. And it was weird because I was so used to alcohol altering the way the person acted completely. And when my friends drank, they were still their fun, caring, loving self. So alcohol is not bad. I don't suggest if you're underage that you should drink it, but in all, alcohol isn't something that makes someone a monster, because most people can drink and have fun, but there are people who suffer from addiction who do become monsters, and those are the type of people you have to be careful of. And when I say be careful of, I mean be careful that you don't tie yourself down to someone who is struggling with that and let them drag you down. It's okay to help them through that, because I believe people struggling with addiction need more help than anyone else, but you can't let them destroy your life. I've seen too many of my friends let their parents' alcoholism destroy their life, and I've seen some of my friends who are dating people who are alcoholics or people who are addicted to drugs, and I've just watched my friends just drag their life through the mud trying to help someone who isn't willing to help themselves. I definitely believe that rehab is an important step for anyone struggling with addiction. One thing I've noticed in a lot of celebrities is how when they're younger and new to fame, they have this strong stance against drugs and stuff like that, but then you kind of see them fall off of that bandwagon and fall into drugs, and a lot of times it's peer pressure. And when it comes to the entertainment industry, you kind of don't want someone not to be your friend, because that could be the person that gets you into the next film or onto an amazing channel for YouTube. And a lot of people jump into doing stuff or just trying it once and then the addiction starts. And you really have to be careful. I know that since I've been to several YouTube events, I've run across people who are a little too drunk, a little too high, a little too whatever they're on. I've noticed that a lot of them encourage other people to do it as well. And at that point, it's not the fact that they want you to do it, it's because they feel bad about doing it and they want to pull other people on so they don't feel as bad. So don't fall into that trap, because you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Drugs aren't going to help you move forward in your career on YouTube and entertainment and anything like that. It's just going to throw you down a spiral staircase of negativity. It's going to take a lot of time to get back where you were if you take that route in life. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Check out some of my other videos and share them with your friends. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.